Hey guys, happy day to you at the bank. Everybody at the bank today, Friday. People get paid on Friday, automatic deposit in the morning, and then they broke by the end of the day after happy hour. You know, it's a vicious ass cycle that, you know, I told myself that I'm breaking that shit. My kids ain't gonna be going through check to check and, you know, broke all the time. Nah, that shit is done. And my family, that shit stops with me. And you need to also make the decision that shit stops with you. If your mother didn't make the decision, if your dad didn't make the decision, if auntie didn't make the decision, you need to make the decision and say the buck stops with me today. Today, you know, that check to check curse stops with me. That automatic deposit and the automatic withdrawal stops with me. That one income stream stops with me, right? So, you know, we gotta get serious, guys, about building wealth. We gotta get serious about, you know, building a legacy for our kids. So it's my birthday weekend. My sister cooking for me today. I'm excited about that. Tomorrow, my kids and hubby taking me out, and I'm hanging out with my friends and my business partners on Sunday. So all weekend, I'm celebrating my birthday. But I want to tell you guys, right? Don't wait until shit hit the fan. Don't wait until things get worse. Okay, I was talking to, you know, one of my business partners, and, you know, her daughter's going through some things, and she's going through some health issues. And she got to keep going back and forth from New York to, I think she's in LA. And she got to keep going back and forth. And she was like, oh, I'm not going to go stay over there till things get worse. And I'm like, why would you wait for things to get worse? Why wait till things get worse? What, you going to turn into Superwoman or Superman when things get worse? Why not identify the problem that you're having? Whether it's a health issue, whether it's a money issue, whether it's a relationship issue, whether it's a happiness issue, whatever it is, identify the problem now so that you can work on the solution. Why wait till your health get worse? Why wait until your house go into foreclosure? Why wait until you get a divorce, right? Why not evaluate, intervene in your own life? I was talking to my husband. And I told him, I said, you know, we need an intervention. We need to see where we came from, where we are, and where we're trying to go, right, in this marriage, right? Because a lot of the times we just go through the mundane of every day. Oh, hey, babe, love you, whatever, have sex, we go out, you know, pay the bills. But what's the real direction, right? This is what I was telling her. What's the real direction, right? So a lot of people don't know the direction that they're going in, because it's just so mundane. It's just like a treadmill. All we're doing is back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And no one evaluates, or no one reevaluates their life, or no one intervenes in their own life, or even in their children's life. You know, I was talking about how some kids, you know, become gay in junior high school and even elementary schools. And I said, well, no one intervened in their life. No one intervened and told them the proper way that they should do things, because all they see online, or they see TV shows with all the gay men and women, they see people in the street gay, so nobody intervenes in that child's life. Okay, no one intervenes in that child's life to say that's wrong, you don't supposed to date a woman or a man. Everybody know dating the same sex is wrong, right? Everybody knows that. That's not like a secret, right? If you're gay, that's wrong. That's not of reproduction. That's not of production, right? It's not, right? I'm not going to say it's not of God, because guess what? God destroyed towns with gay men, okay? Literally, all right? So we all know that two men can't make a baby. Two women can't make a baby, all right? A man and a woman is the only way that we reproduce and make babies, right? So no one intervenes in their life and say, before this situation gets worse. No one. Before the situation gets worse, where Now I got to be forced to do something. I have to now endure the headache. I have to endure anxiety and a heartache. Why don't I figure out a solution today before my situation, my money situation, my health situation, right? My relationship situation, my happiness situation gets worse? Who says that shit? Who says I'm tired of living check to check? I'm tired of going in these fucking circles. I'm tired of the in and out. I'm tired of the heartache. I'm tired of every time my kids need something, I gotta tell them to wait. Who intervenes? Or who do you hire? Do you hire a coach? Right? Do you hire someone to intervene in your life and say, let's see how we can fix this? Do you hire a relationship coach? Do you hire a money coach? Right? Do you hire a life coach? Right? Who intervenes in your life, guys, before shit gets worse? Why we gotta wait until things get worse before we make a decision? Because when things get worse, we're not clear to make a decision because we're operating out of emotion and heartache. Why wait for things to get worse? It's crazy. Don't wait for your finances to be at zero to try to want to now start a business. It doesn't work. Don't wait until you all fucked up as a woman and you've been battered by, different men to try to say, oh, well, now I'm trying to look for a man of my dreams. It won't work. You have to intervene in your own life. Don't wait until you done hit the bottom of the barrel of depression and anxiety to say, well, let me try to fix my life. It's already too late. When do we intervene? Interventions prevents diseases, right? And being broke is a disease. Having heartache is a disease. It causes diseases. So who intervenes in your life? You got to intervene in your life. You got to hire a coach or a life coach or a relationship coach to help you to see, not a therapist, right? Because a therapist, they only want to focus on emotions and when you was a child and all this other bullshit, right? That don't really help people. I don't see how it helps people. I know a lot of people go to therapy and they still fucked up. But people need interventions. I know people go to therapy, they commit suicide. People need interventions. People need plans on how to move their life. They don't need a therapist to talk to about their feelings. They need plans. What is the plan to get me out of this financial situation? What is the plan to get me out of this anxiety and depression? What is the plan that I can now use the strategy that you're giving me to be able to now go implement it so that I can get out my situation? I told a girl yesterday, I said a lot of coaches that we see online or in general, they like to focus on energy. They like to focus on helping people, change their energy. Now that could take 20 years to help someone change their energy if you had negative energy for 40 years, okay? It takes a lot, okay? My goal is to help people get money. Because when I help you get money, trust me, your energy will instantly fucking change. What if you had access to extra $50,000 in the bank? You think you're going to be stressing over money? Nope. No, you're not. You're going to think totally different. You're going to think clearly now because now you have access to money. Remember, there's levels to money, right? Most people worry about money their whole life. Most people worried about, getting money their whole life. Most people don't have enough money their whole entire life. They don't have money, okay? But then when you get money, now it's, what do I do with my money? Now you have a stress of, what do I do with my money? Just keep the money in the bank, sitting there dying? Do I put it in some stock? Do I put it in some real estate? How do I grow my money? I was telling, my business partners the other day, I was like, it's levels to this shit. When you're broke, all you doing is worried about money, 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 and how you gonna get some money. And now when you got money, it's like, how the fuck do you grow this money, man? I met this girl, she said she made $100,000 and she broke now. Cause she didn't know what to do with the money. Some of y'all may say, well, if I had $100,000, I wouldn't go broke. Yes, you would. Because if you don't know what to do with money, you're going to continue to do the same thing. You're going to go back to the default settings of your money thermostat. So if your money thermostat is only used to making $30,000 a year and you start making $100,000, you're going to go back to that $30,000 thinking. That's why you got to change your mind. People that come into my classes, I help them to change your mind first. Because if I can't help you change your mind, all you're going to do is keep going back to default settings. And the default settings is being broke. Every time you look at your bank account, it's on zero. You're used to that. So now when you got $10,000 in there, an extra $1,000 in there, you're trying to find a way to spend it instead of find a way to grow it. Again, people that don't have money, that's all they trying to get is money. People that have money, they trying to figure out how they gonna grow their money. Because when you got money, you're not worried about bills, right? I ain't worried about no bills. My bills are paid, right? That's the main stress that people have. They can't pay their fucking bills. I don't have that stress anymore, but I made a decision that I'll never be broke another day in my life. I made a decision that I'm gonna break that curse because I don't want my kids enduring that heartache. I don't want my kids enduring that headache. I don't want my kids enduring that happiness. So the buck stopped with me. The curse of being broke stops. The curse stops with me. Okay? The curse stops with me. You need to make that decision too. Because if the curse don't stop with you, it won't stop with no one. And then guess what? The curse compounds. Remember, money compounds, consistency compounds, but also being cursed compounds. So if you're cursed by being broke, then your kids are cursed by being broke. And guess what? Inflation is just going up. Salaries ain't going up. Rent going up. Salaries ain't going up. So you think your kids are going to go make more money than you? No. If you don't break the curse in your family, right? I bought my ring for my birthday. Spent like $3,000 on it, right? And the young girl was there. She's about 18. And she said, and the guy said to me, he said, oh, this is my niece. And, I'm teaching her about the jewelry business. And I said, this is how it works. He said, yeah, that's what we do, right? They're Jewish. And he said, this is what we do. And I'm like, well, damn, black people need to do this too. Right? Black people don't say, well, let me start a business because I want my kid to be able to know this too. Or we focus on the survival mode. Right? I gotta survive. I gotta pay my bills. And your bills gonna be there till you die, baby. They ain't going nowhere. You're gonna always have anxiety if bills is always your problem. So when do we build a legacy? My daughter, she's home sourcing right now. Right? Because I'm showing her how to do Amazon. Right? My youngest one, who's gonna turn 10 next month, guess what? I'm telling her about ways how you can buy for cheap and then sell for retail. That is the holy grail of business. Buying cheaper so you can sell it so you can make a profit. So as she grow up, now she's going to want to sell stuff and make money because she sees that she can make her own money and she doesn't have to sit at a cubicle. Or she doesn't have to sit and listen to a boss who she don't like, who don't like her, and who's not paying her what she's worth. Some of y'all need to get up out your jobs. Your jobs is killing you. But you got to make a decision that the buck stops with you. The buck stops with me. The curse of the curse stops with me. Me being broke stops with me. Okay? My kids enduring the headache stops with me. I made a decision. My mom didn't make it. My grandmother didn't make it. My aunt, none of they asses made the decision. So I said, fuck that. I'm going to make a decision. My kids ain't going to never be broke. I'm never going to be broke. My husband will never be broke. I broke the fucking curse. Do you think it's easy? No. But being broke is the hardest thing that anyone can do. Trust. So I don't want to endure that headache anymore. I don't want to endure that heartache anymore. I don't want to wait till shit get worse. I don't want to wait till shit hit the fan. Because here's the thing, when shit hit the fan, now you got shit in your fucking face. Because when the shit hit the fan, it's blowing at you, and literally the shit is now in your motherfucking face. So all this hoping and praying and wishing that people do every day, guys, doesn't help you break no curse. Don't help you break no motherfucking negative habits. Get to work. Start a business, guys, at least part-time, so that you can learn how to have a peace of mind, so you can have money, so you can learn how to break the curse. CreateMyOwnEconomy.com.